It's Week 17 of the 2024 season. And at center stage, it's the Raiders' creative quarterback. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Raiders and the Saints. All that and more coming up next.
The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out, Greg, by their quarterback, a first-round pick in the April draft.
So he's coming off a game, Mike, that was really a bit of a mixed bag. I mean, on one hand, 5 touchdowns and the victory. That's the ultimate goal. On the other hand, very careless with the ball at times. It led to a handful of turnovers. He got away with it last week, but I'm not sure that's something he wants to make a habit of going forward. He has to find that happy medium. Be aggressive, but don't be reckless. If he's able to do that, I think they got a good chance of coming out on top once again.
This one is caught by Gallup. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Let's add that to the list of great throws we've seen out of this quarterback here in the first half. We thought he might be in line to have a good game, especially against this style of defense, but let's be honest, Mike, he's been more than just good. He's been sensational.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the goal line and in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That touchdown gives him 18 on the season. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
They'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. But they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least 1 first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot. The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll complete it to Adams. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. And you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
That's another quick 1st down, and that's a 25-yard gain. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Back to the air one more time. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. Back to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Vegas. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player?
They'll run, and this is Dylan Laube. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. He'll look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this complete to Gallup. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. The second down throw is incomplete.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode,
back to throw here to begin the drive. Throw over the middle, brought in by Adams. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
the thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
That's taken in by the running back, Madison.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the first down, sets up 1st and goal.
Five yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. Here's a run. He slams it in there, and he is in. Alexander Madison. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That's caught left side by Bauer. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Got his receiver on the in cut. He's got it. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Las Vegas.
He'll drop to throw. To the left side, it is caught by Myers. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. On the ground, here's Lauby. And he'll get this down to the 40. That's a nice run, and it's also a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Raiders.
They'll give it again to Lauby. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
Now they'll set up to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Quick hitting slant there. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. He has really thrown the ball well here in this first half. Look at the numbers. Over 200 yards passing now for the game. 3rd down, 3 to go. Carry now for Lauby. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. That is caught. And he'll take it on in. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Las Vegas. His 2nd touchdown of this first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. This throw right side is caught by Adams. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. First and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Bowers. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
First down, Raiders.
He'll get this out to his running back. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down. A give, and here's Laube. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They'll look to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
Seven at the 36-yard line.
Play clock nearly expires as they set up to throw. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Now a 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try.
to the air now on 1st and 10. He'll get this complete to his tight end Bowers. And they will finally run him down. Terrific day throwing the ball, and the numbers now show it over 300 yards passing in this one. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. He'll go right back to Bowers. He's got it again. And he will get into the end zone. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Vegas. 2 more touchdowns for him here. Now 19 for the year. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. To the right side, hauled in by Myers. And he'll mark him down up beyond the 30. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Back to throw. This one is caught by Gallup. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter.